Hey y'all, as you can see, I am trying to create a armband, not a neckband, an armband. And for some reason, I'm having a struggle here with this type of material, which is a knit here. And yeah, I'm so frustrated with it. I'm thinking while I'm turning this arm, trying to figure out why is it not working. So um, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like just take my thread and see what I can do with it. But I know something is wrong, so I'm rethreading my machine right here and see if that's gonna help. Hmm. Okay. I don't know. Trying to figure out because sometimes my thread gets jammed in there, but yet it's still not working, not feeding properly. It's not flowing straight through. So I'm just going to probably try to figure out how to get it out. I had to rip it out of there because the bobbin and the thread didn't want to cooperate. So now I need to figure out what I need to do. So I'm gonna clean up everything over here, make sure my thread and my bobbin are properly. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure my bobbin is right and my thread is right. Okay. I ain't trying to use no fancy words. I ain't trying to do none of that. I'm just trying to figure it out here because I'm wondering myself, like, what is going on? So my thing is when something is going on, I always rethread my machine, my needle first, and then I check my bobbin to make sure things are okay with that. And sometimes it could be the needle. Um, you're supposed to be using a ballpoint needle when you're sewing with a knit, and I was, but it could be a little dull, so it may not have pushed through. So I'm gonna thread this machine and see what I can do to make it work. Okay? So you guys just kind of watch right here. Right here, I'm just cutting, making sure all the threads are clear from the bobbin area and from under the feet. Should I say the feeder, whatever that. Yeah, that's what that is. So I'm just trying to make sure they're all out of there. And yeah, so something is telling me to do something else. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, getting my tweezers because I couldn't get it out with the scissors I had in my hand. So making sure everything is clear. Okay, I think I got it. Trying to see if it's gonna move. Nope, I ain't got it yet. Still some stuck in there. So you gotta make sure everything is clear out of there before you try to, put it all back together again. Okay, let me test it there. Okay, now I'm gonna put my bobbin in here and make sure that it's in there correctly. Bring it through the little hole, stick it back in there, make sure it's connected, and then bring my bobbin thread up to the top of my needle. There we go. So there's the thread, came up, so everything looks clear, so we should be good to go, right? Right. We'll see. Just evening out my threads and I'm gonna put them behind the feet. And then we're gonna try it again. Just keep your fingers crossed. Just trying to even it up, put it together, make sure that, making sure no threads or nothing in the way of that fabric as well. Press the foot down and ready for the back stitch. And some still ain't going right. It is not feeding. So I'm trying to force it to go. And it's like, You see me shaking my head there. Something is wrong. Frustration. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe it ain't lined up right. Okay, so now y'all can see I'm a little bit, you know, frustrated, and I'm pulling my thread out to see if it's too tight. Checking my bobbin again, making sure that's in there right. It's kind of tight, it's stuck a little bit, so I'm cutting it. And I'm gonna rethread, and yeah, I'm trying to get it stuck down there in the feet, so I gotta get it out. And be gentle with your machine because you don't want to mess up anything or strip anything. So be gentle with it. Yep. The bobbin dropped out, so I'm re-threading the bobbin again. Got to put it back in there. Pull it back up through the feeder, through the needle. Make sure they both at the top. And there it is. Bingo! Bonjour, j'adore she's content. It's George. Okay, so my mind is saying get something to help you out and see if it's what you think it is. So here I am cutting a little piece of paper out, and I am going to put it under the fabric and then see if it flows properly. So here I am lining up the seam lines, and close this up, put the thread back here because the girl about to get ready, y'all. She about to get ready because this gonna work. This gonna do it. Put a little clip on there, make sure everything is evened up properly, and stick it up under there, and that just gave me a little leverage to put it up on. Hey y'all, thanks for watching that video. It was a quick tip on what to do when you're struggling with um, knits when it comes to creating a seam or whatever, and you feel like it's not flowing properly. Then that was my little quick way of figuring it out. I didn't really know what to do, but as you saw in the video, I was struggling big time. And just making sure that you have a ballpoint needle and that your needle is pretty much brand new when you start on a new project. So every time you start on a new project, my suggestion would be to put in a new ballpoint needle when you're sewing with knits. Okay, you probably could use it for other things too, but I know it is specifically for knits. And mine could have been dull because I have been sewing with it all day. And yes, needles can get, oh, my hair always, I'm always messing with my hair when I'm on here. But anyway, y'all, needles can get dull pretty quickly. So yeah, I would suggest, checking your needle, checking your thread, checking your bobbin, making sure everything is feeding properly and that everything is moving properly. There wasn't anything wrong with the fabric or the piece that I was sewing, the armhole. It was just that my machine didn't want to do it. And there's always a reason why it doesn't want to. That means that something is not right. So you have to go through certain measures to figure out what that is. So Let me know in the comments if this was helpful to you. And if it was, yeah, just let me know. Yes, Jay, this is helpful. And if there's any other tips that you want while sewing with knit, and keep in mind that I'm still learning too, okay? So if there's any other tips that you would like, let me know. I put up a quick tip video, but it didn't do so well. So that's why I was kind of hesitant to put this one up. But if you guys want to know, then you know who am I? Y'all the subscribers, okay? So I'm here to bring you good content, content that you can learn from, and so hopefully this helped you figure out if you were having this type of problem. If not, leave me a comment in below what kind of problem you would have, and I'll give you a tip for that. Okay.